In this video, I'm going to show you an overpowered way to make an easy $2.2 million every single hour this week in GTA 5 Online. With this method that I'll be showing you, you can be expecting to make millions upon millions of dollars, and I would highly recommend every player goes ahead and does this, because with this solo money guide, even if you're a newer player, you can get started with this and will be able to follow along. If you enjoy, be sure to drop a like on today's video, but now let's head right into the solo money guide. Alright, so getting started, we're going to be needing one thing and one thing only, and that's going to be a hangar. This is because this week we have a hangar bonus allowing us to get a guaranteed 2 crates from Rooster McCraw. Normally you would be expecting to get anywhere between 1 through 3 crates, but now for this week only, you're guaranteed 2 crates no matter what. This bonus can be overpowered because there's a way to basically speed run crates and get a full hangar in literally an hour or less, and we're going to be doing this using Rooster McCraw. To get things started though, like I said not too long ago, you're going to need a hangar, and if you don't already own one, now is an excellent time to purchase one, because if you go to Maze Bank for closures and sort by hangars, you will notice that all the hangars are discounted 30% off. I'd recommend purchasing a hangar that's in the Fort Zancudo base. They range from the cheapest one starting off at $1.4 million, the second cheapest one for $1.8 million, and then the most expensive one right in the middle costing $2.2 million. But those are going to be the ones at Fort Zancudo, and so if you go down the map, there's going to be cheaper options at LSIA, starting off at $1 million, and then the cheapest hangar only costing $800,000. But if you can afford it, definitely go for one at Fort Zancudo for sure. Whatever hangar you do go ahead and choose though, the only modification that will be needed for this specific money guide is going to be the living quarters, which also happens to be discounted 30% off, costing you only $164,000 to purchase this for your hangar this week. Once you do have a hangar with the living quarters, we'll now be good to begin. And so for this guide, I'll be starting from literally 0 crates and going all the way up to full, which is 50 crates. And I'm going to be doing this in under an hour. But now let's get to filling up this hangar 100% using Rooster McCraw. To do this, walk up to him, and before doing anything else, open up your interaction menu. Go to where it says preferences and make sure you set your spawn location to your hangar. That way we can speed up this process that I'm about to show you all. But now all you need to do from here is drop the interaction menu and then walk up to Rooster. And once you've walked up to Rooster, click right D-pad to speak to him, and you'll now be able to have him source cargo for you, which will cost you $25,000. And like I said earlier, this week it's a guaranteed 2 crates every single time, no matter what. When you do pay him $25,000 to source 2 crates, wait until he walks at this first pole. And after he does so, close your GTA 5 application. From here, all you got to do is load back into GTA 5 Online, and what I like to do is load into story mode first, and then I like to start up an invite-only session. When you do load into an invite-only session, you should be spawned inside of your hangar's living quarters, which is exactly where we set our spawn location to. So from here, get out of your bed and run down these stairs, and then run out of your hangar. As soon as you do so and you've made it outside, you'll notice Rooster has sourced you 2 crates. And these crates will be completely random every single time, and in my scenario you can see that I got 2 chemical crates. When you do see that you've earned them 2 crates, simply walk back inside of your hangar, and when you make it back inside, you will notice that Rooster is there, and so all you got to do is run up to Rooster, and what's recommended right here is to force a game save an icon. And so an easy way to do that is to simply open your interaction menu and change some of your clothing. It can be anything as simple as changing your outfit or an accessory, but you're basically just going to be looking for this loading icon right here, and this loading icon appears in the bottom right of your screen. But now go ahead and speak with Rooster, and you'll notice you can have him source you another 2 crates, which is going to cost $25,000 once again. So now go ahead and pay him the $25,000 to source the crates, and just like last time, as soon as he walks at the first pole, simply close app, and you can now go ahead and reopen and load into story mode, then start up an invite only session where you'll now be back inside of your hangar. And this time when I went outside my hangar, we can see that Rooster sourced me my guaranteed 2 crates, which this time was jewelry and gemstones. And just like before, walk back inside and we will now see Rooster ready to source you more crates. But this time around, I'll go ahead and time how quickly it takes me to close app and load back into an invite only session. And so you should now see a timer on screen, and this will show you how long it's going to take me from the moment I close app to the moment I get myself into an invite only session where I'll spawn into my hangar and be able to move around. I'll only be speeding up the clip and no cuts will occur while the timer is on the screen. That way you can go ahead and get an idea of how quickly it could take you, and it's literally going to be the same process each time. You go ahead and pay Rooster $25,000 for the 2 crates, close app when he reaches the pole, load back into GTA 5 story mode, start up an invite only session, and then you should be right here in the hangar on your bed. I've now stopped the timer as soon as I was able to move around, and on screen you'll be able to see how long it took me, which was exactly almost a minute for me to quit GTA 5 Online and load back into an invite-only session. Now your time may vary depending on your console, but for me in this video I was using a PS5, so either way your time should be similar nonetheless. And as you can see, when we went outside we earned those 2 guaranteed crates. Now a lot of you guys might be wondering why we're even doing this method like this. The reason we are doing this method is because if you didn't know, typically when you pay Rooster to source you crates, it will have a 48-minute cooldown time that it takes for him to return to you with the crates. And so instead of waiting the long 48 minutes, you can combine this cooldown skip with the guaranteed 2 crates this week. And I mean, well, you can quickly see how this is overpowered, because with this method you can literally have Rooster McCraw source you crates instantly. And with it being a guaranteed 2 crates, it's super easy and fast to get your hangar filled up completely full. The only real downside to doing this method would be the $25,000 cost each time, because every time you request Rooster to get you goods, it's going to cost you $25,000 to source them 2 crates for you. And by the end of it, after you've completely filled your hangar, it would have costed you $625,000. But trust me guys, this cost is going to be 100% worth it, because you literally fill up your hangar full in under an hour. And after around an hour has went by, you should have now completely filled up your hangar using this cooldown skip. As you can see, when I'm on the PC, my total stock is 50 out of 50, which means my hangar is completely full now. And when I go over to sell, you can see it's completely full from random amounts of cargo between all cargo options. This is going to be totally fine, because right down below we have an option to sell all cargo for $1.5 million. And this is going to be all at once in one sell mission. Whenever you're ready to sell though, click on the sell all cargo button and choose OK for this. You'll now have 2 options to either sell cargo on air or land. Always be sure to choose land for selling your cargo. Once you started the land sell mission, as long as you're selling a full 50 out of 50 crates, you should have an easy sell mission. You will either get the sell mission I'm doing where you deliver a certain amount of cargo to drop-offs, or you can get the other one where you deliver 1 truck to only 1 location. And in my opinion, these sell missions are pretty easy to complete. The only real difference for each one is that you'll have to deliver to multiple different drop-off locations, or drop off to only 1 location, which might be a little quicker since you're going to only 1 location. And when doing these cargo sell missions, you can either sell it in an invite-only session where there's going to be no risk of getting griefed and you'll make the $1.5 million, or if you sell it in a public session that has over 20 people in it, you'll instead be making $2.2 million. So it's going to be completely up to you guys if you want to take the risk or not, but just know it's a good bonus to sell in a 20 people or more public session. And if you feel like that you're going to be griefed, you can always activate something like Ghost Organization, and that will take you off the map for like 3 minutes. And during my cargo sell mission, just after delivering my 3rd crate, if you look at the map, someone with a Sparrow was coming straight towards me, and he eventually gets right behind me. To my surprise though, instead of trying to take me out, he actually ends up helping me by taking out the enemy NPC helicopters. So I thought that was pretty awesome right there. So shout out to that person for the help, as he definitely could have tried to grief me in that situation. But anyway, here's how much money I got paid after selling all of my cargo from inside the hangar in this public session that had over 20 people in it. After leaving the area, I was paid $2.2 million, and as you know, it was only supposed to be the $1.5 million. I made an extra $700,000, which was from selling in a public session that had over 20 people in it. This is exactly why selling in a public session that has over 20 people in it is worth doing and is worth the risk in my opinion, because you earn a wonderful bonus of $700,000 on top of the $1.5 million you are going to be making. And I'd say this makes up for the total of $625,000 that you spent on the crates. And so this is absolutely one of the best ways to make money this week, completely solo and fast in GTA 5 Online. If you enjoyed and found this money guide useful, be sure to drop a like and hit subscribe and notifications enabled so you don't miss GTA content just like this. And shout out to Scrappy Peanut, which was the random person who could have griefed me earlier, but instead he decided to help me with my cargo sell mission, so that was very cool of him to do. And so if you need to save up for a hangar, make sure to check out this video here on screen where I go over some of the best money methods that can be done this week.